Imagine a warrior society so fierce that even the mighty British Empire trembled before them, a people whose military tactics revolutionized warfare in Africa. The Zulu were not just warriors, they were a force of nature, led by the legendary Shaka Zulu, who built an empire with strategy, discipline, and sheer determination. But how did they rise to power? And what led to their dramatic fall? Welcome back to our channel, where we take you on journeys through the greatest civilizations and historical events. Today we uncover the story of one of Africa's most formidable kingdoms, the Zulu Empire. Section 1. Origins of the Zulu People. The Zulu people trace their origins to the Bantu migrations that spread across Africa thousands of years ago. By the 16th century, they were one of many Nguni-speaking groups living in what is now South Africa. These small clans lived in scattered settlements, practicing agriculture and cattle herding. The Zulu were originally a minor tribe, but everything changed with the rise of one of history's greatest military leaders, Shaka Zulu. Section 2. The rise of Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu, born around 1787, transformed the Zulu from a small clan into a powerful kingdom. After taking leadership in 1816, he introduced radical military reforms. The short stabbing spear, Ikuwa, more effective in close combat than traditional throwing spears. The buffalo horn formation, a strategy where warriors surrounded and overwhelmed the enemy. Strict military discipline. Soldiers known as impis underwent intense training. Through warfare and diplomacy, Shaka expanded Zulu territory, defeating rival tribes and forging the Zulu kingdom. Section 3. The Zulu Military Empire. Under Shaka's rule, the Zulu became the dominant force in southern Africa. His wars caused the Memphikane, the Crushing, a period of chaos and displacement as defeated tribes fled or were absorbed into the Zulu kingdom. By the time of Shaka's assassination in 1828, killed by his half-brothers, the Zulu controlled vast lands and had an army that struck fear into their enemies. Section 4. British and Boer encounters. By the mid-19th century, European settlers, the Boers, Dutch settlers, and the British began expanding into Zulu lands. Tensions grew as the Zulu resisted colonial encroachment. In 1838, the Zulu clashed with the Boers at the Battle of Blood River, where Boer forces, using firearms and defensive tactics, defeated a larger Zulu army. Despite this setback, the Zulu remained a formidable power. Section 5. The Anglo-Zulu War, 1879. By the 1870s, the British sought to annex the Zulu kingdom. After Zulu King Cetshwayo refused British demands, war broke out in 1879. Key battles included Battle of Isanilwana. The Zulu achieved a stunning victory, annihilating a British force of 1,300 soldiers, one of the worst defeats ever suffered by the British Army in Africa. Battle of Rorke's Drift. A small British garrison of 140 men successfully defended against 4,000 Zulu warriors in a legendary last stand. Despite early successes, British reinforcements overwhelmed the Zulu, and by July 1879, the Zulu kingdom fell. Cetshwayo was captured, marking the end of Zulu independence. Section 6. The Fall and Fragmentation of the Zulu Kingdom. After their defeat, the British divided the Zulu kingdom into smaller chiefdoms, weakening its unity. Cetshwayo was briefly reinstated, but lost his power in civil conflicts. By 1887, the Zulu lands were fully under British control. Many Zulu warriors were forced into labor for colonial settlers, while their land was seized by the British and the Boers. Section 7. Zulu Resistance and Legacy. Even under colonial rule, the Zulu people never lost their warrior spirit. In 1906, they staged the Bambatha Rebellion against British taxation, but it was brutally suppressed. Despite hardships, Zulu identity remained strong. Their culture, language, and traditions persisted, influencing modern South Africa. Section 8. The Zulu in the 20th century. During South Africa's apartheid era, 1948 to 1994, the Zulu, like other black South Africans, faced racial discrimination and segregation. Some Zulu leaders, such as those in the Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, played a major role in resisting apartheid and shaping South Africa's political landscape. After Nelson Mandela's release and the end of apartheid, the Zulu regained political and cultural recognition, with the Zulu king still holding a symbolic role today. Section 9. Modern-day Zulu culture. Today, the Zulu are South Africa's largest ethnic group, with over 11 million people. Their culture remains vibrant, featuring traditional beadwork and attire, isikathamia music, popularized by groups like Ladysmith Black Mambazo, reenactments of historical battles. Keeping their warrior heritage alive, Zulu festivals and ceremonies continue to be celebrated, attracting tourists and preserving their rich traditions. Section 10. The lasting impact of the Zulu. The legacy of the Zulu is one of strength, resilience, and military brilliance. From Shaka's revolutionary tactics to their resistance against European colonialism, the Zulu remain one of Africa's most legendary civilizations. Their influence extends beyond history books. Zulu traditions, language, and leadership continue to shape modern South Africa, making them a symbol of African pride and heritage. As we conclude our journey through the history of the Zulu kingdom, we are reminded of their incredible strength, resilience, and military genius. From their rise under Shaka Zulu to their fierce battles against European powers, the legacy of the Zulu people continues to inspire. Their culture and traditions remain a vital part of South Africa's identity today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating historical stories.